Hi students, good evening. Today we are talking about the concept of the accounting. So what is the accounting? Then we will discuss the different types of the accounting, what is the need of the accounting, and why we all need this accounting. So before going for the concept of the accounting, first of all we will discuss the concept that what is the business. Why we are discussing business? Because see, accounting is what? To know the financial position of the business, what we need is the accounting. Now, financial position of the business means what? That how much the money we have, how much is invested in the business, what we have to receive, what we have to pay. So for all these things, we need what? We need the accounting. So first of all, we have to know that what is the concept of the business. As you all may know, that a business is any legal activity. The purpose is what? To earn the profit. So we have two main things here, or what we can say, the two main concepts here. First thing, anything which is legal. And the second thing is what? The purpose of that legal activity should be the profit. Now, you have any business around you, maybe a small shop, or it may be a big company like Apple or the Toyota or any other manufacturing company. So all these are the businesses. So business can be a small or it can be a big business. Now, if we talk about the business, then we talk about the legal things. There are so many activities are there in the world which are illegal. So the purpose is again the profit. Their purpose is profit, but we cannot say it is a business because it is not a legal thing. For example, the people are trafficking the drugs, or it may be the trafficking of the illegal weapons or all these things. So these are illegal things. So that's why that will not be called a business. So anything which is illegal will not be considered as the business. The second thing that is more important is the profit. So there are so many activities in the world where the aim or the purpose is not to earn the profit. For example, you may have a charity institution, you may have an organization like some school or some hospital. The purpose is to give the social benefit to the public. So here the purpose is not the profit. So it means if the purpose is not profit, again it will not be considered as the business. So two main things are very important to be considered before deciding is it a business or not. It should be a legal thing, and the second thing, the purpose should be a profit. Now, we will move on to something that is the types of the businesses. We can say there are mainly three types of the businesses. The first type of the business is the common business, that is the trading business. Then we have like a service business, and then we have some production. So we will discuss one by one that what is the trading business, what is the service business, and what is the production business. So first of all, the trading business. So selling the goods and then buying the goods, selling goods, buying goods, buying goods, selling goods. So these are the things if you are doing. Means you are not manufacturing anything, you are not giving anything, so you are just purchasing the things, and in the same condition you are just selling the products, so or the goods. So that will be considered as the trading. So we have so many examples of these. For example, it can be a small shop like a retail shop is there. Okay, it may be a big business like a car showroom. Or it may be some shop we have, for example, for the clothes shop, or some store is there, like a clothes store, or we have a shoe store. So all these are what they are doing the trading business. They just buy the goods and they just sell the goods. So they are not manufacturing anything, they are not giving any type of the business like a service or anything. So they are just buying and selling the goods. They are earning some profit. So this is the first thing. The second type of the business is the service business. That's also very common in the organizations type of, like we have banks. What they are doing, they are just giving the service. They are not delivering a physical product. Physical product means, for example, they're not selling some markers, they're not selling some jackets or blazers or something like that. So what they're doing, they're just giving the service. We have examples, like it may be a bank. You go to the bank, you get the service. It may be an insurance company, it may be a school, it may be a hospital. So all these are what these are considered as well as the businesses which are providing the service. Now the third or the most important type of the business is basically the production business. So what is production business? They are converting the raw material to the finished goods or the finished products. They are buying some basic things. For example, they are buying like a plastic and then converting it into the marker. They are buying, for example, some basic products like some steel, or maybe a fiber, or it may be anything, and then converting into something. So we have so many examples. For example, you can say like a Toyota is there, Apple is there, or it may be any furniture store which have a workshop. So what they are doing, they are buying, for example, wood or the steel, and then they are selling it and making the furniture, and they are selling that furniture. Or maybe some big company like a Toyota or Apple. So what they are doing, they are producing the products. Now, one more thing that we have to consider here is the concept that with respect to the ownership. Type of the businesses according to the ownership. For example, the basic concept is the single owner. When a person is only one person who is the owner of the business, he or she may be getting all the profit, he or she is also responsible for all the losses. So that is the single owner, but we also call it as a sole proprietorship. So this is the basic type of the business. So that is the single owner business, and most of the businesses in the world, like a small business, are the single owner. Okay. So here only one person is there. He or she is managing the business, he or she is investing the business, so they are doing all the basic concepts of the business. Even they are managing the business, they are investing the business, they are also working for the business. So small businesses around you may be the basic example of this single owner business. Now the next thing, there may be possibility that your investment is less, you need more investment. So 2 or 3 people, like friends together, it may be a family, or it may be some other people from the same background. So what they do, they just get into the business. So if there is 2 or more people and they start a business, so that is called a partnership. Then they try to distribute the profit according to the agreed ratio, and if there is no agreed ratio, then it is normally distributed according to the capital amount, or it may be equally distributed. So it all depends on the type of the agreement with them. The third type of the business, that is most common one, that is the company. That is also called as a limited liability company. The limited liability company means what? That you have heard about the shares or stocks. Like a huge number of people, like maybe thousands or even the millions of people, what they do, they get their amount, they just pool it and invest into the business and register it as a company. So that is called as a limited liability company. Now, limited liability company is like all the big organizations, especially which are registered in the stock exchange, like a New York Stock Exchange, or maybe Bombay Stock Exchange, or Karachi Stock Exchange. So all these companies which are registered there, those are the companies. Now, any company may have one owner, but that is not very common. So normally big companies have 1,000 or even the millions of the owners. So here, this is the basic concepts. For all these things, we have the concept that what is the purpose of the accounting. So if we just review the things, so we discussed here that what is the business, then what is the accounting? The accounting is just to know the financial position of the business. Financial position means what? That how much we have to pay, how much we have to receive, what is the profit of the business, what is the loss of the business. So all these things are considered in the accounting. Obviously there are so many types or the purposes of the business, but in the start we will just focus on the financial position or condition of the business. Okay, I hope you may have understood all these concepts. So if you have any query or if you have any question, you can just ask me in the comments. Thank you very much.